my hippie hair. I've been growing hippie hair because the person that does my hair, who charges like 50 bucks, you cannot get in there. It takes like a month. And I've got no availability, and he's got no availability. But I am going to do a plug. That's right, Michael. Not you, Michael. Michael. Over at Chow Mellow. That guy cut my hair once. I was getting compliments on my hair 6 months later. I'm serious. He's that good. Now I'm a hippie, and I can waft the side of my hair here. So we're going to do a little of this for now. Where's the doctor? He wanted to see my talent. This is what I do. Is he still here? Did he dip? He didn't leave us, did he? Is he doing surgery? What's going on?
He's outside smoking.
He's outside smoking? After that lecture? He ordered booze. Look, the two biggest killers are alcohol and booze.
Alcohol and booze.
Yeah. Both of those. And tobacco. You add tobacco in, that's 3 killers.
I heard juji fruits are killing us.
And juji fruits. Oh my God, those will kill your bridge work.
Surgeon General.
Yeah. Now, if you need your teeth pulled, you just eat those things and you save all kinds of money at the dentist. We have a good show. Say goodbye to my fan, everybody. All right, thank you, thank you. Tom Miller, the Fan Act. All right, since you all brought so much money and you're ready to buy my art, Reverend, then me, Lizzie is going to come up first time at the Tabernacle, right? And you're going to attempt to do karaoke with my telephone. Okay, so that's happening. John Wasser, we're putting him on early, not at the end of the show. No talking, ma'am, in the back, ma'am, please, ma'am. Thank you.
Wassermania.
Wassermania. Then Dr. Nick's coming on if you didn't chicken out. I think he's here. He had a great shirt. He had the best shirt of the night. You know,
We need a public health.
we have an award for that. Free tobacco.
Yeah.
So anyway, hopefully, blueberry season is here. Blueberry season. Also, I want to mention we'll be performing on June 3rd. The Tabernacle on that Sunday. It's part of a big weekend festival. The Tabernacle is going to be in and out of things all night long on June 3rd. And do not miss blueberry season. I think some, if not all, the band will be there too. Mike Garvin, the Minister of the Interior, will tell you what he's thinking and what he's wearing. And then Freddie, we found out your last name is Coronado and that you're royalty, so that's why we put you at the end. Just kidding, we didn't put you at the end. Cowboy, we put Cowboy at the end. No, I'm just kidding. Cowboy is here, and I want to tell you something about Cowboy. I have promised him for the last 3 weeks that he would have his CDs available because I'm a CD manufacturer, and I have fucked up for 3 weeks in a row. I have failed. I'm going to admit it and apologize, and I'm going to say in front of all of you I have failed, and that I will have those CDs in the next few days, and by the time we get to next week, Cowboy will have the Cowboy CD available for sale. So bring your money and buy that CD so that he can forgive me, because if Cowboy doesn't forgive me, I ain't worth a shit. That's what I think.
Don't beat yourself up.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tabernacle Chocolatier wearing a love shirt, which is really great, by the way, because love is hidden behind this person's head, but love is clearly displayed on your breasticles for everyone to see. Out loud and proud, love, love. We need more love in the It's so simple. Sorry, I got a little riled up because I'm wearing a fancy jacket. All right, let's get the show going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tabernacle of Hedonism in downtown Gainesville, Florida, the Hardback Cafe, the known center of the universe. Please welcome to the stage for this week's illuminating, inspirational sermon, which you get for nothing, for free, the one, the only, the Reverend Angel does! Reverend Angel does!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Nada!
Nada!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Nothing!
Nothing!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Empty space! Hallelujah! God has blessed everyone. In this 21st century, we are on the brink of nuclear war. We are experiencing genocide several times a decade, several times a year, and every day. This is the age of oxycodone.
Yes!
This is the age of designer drugs.
My favorite food!
This is the age of goofballs.
Goofball!
It's what's for
Liquid
breakfast.
sunshine.
Sunshine!
This is the age of anything you can imagine on your marijuana. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone.
Hallelujah. Christmas marijuana smell.
And it all doesn't matter. Why? Because we are absurdists. The meaning of life is absurd.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It's just there. The meaning of life is absurd because life is absurd.
Right.
We are living in the oblivion of absurdity.
Hallelujah.
We are not nihilists.
No. Not
We are absurdists.
absurdists.
Which means we accept absurdism, which is something. And we don't worry about it because we accept the absurdism.
Hallelujah.
Whereas we differ from nihilists who feel that they don't believe in anything.
Right. Sad.
Nothing.
Sad.
Because they're too lazy.
Sad.
And existentialists are essentially absurdists. They just don't want to admit it.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. God has blessed Camus, Albert Camus, a French North African absurdist,
Yes.
who actually coined the idea of absurdism.
Can you Camus?
Camus.
Can you Camus?
Yeah, I can Camus. Of course, the first absurdist was Gorgias,
Oh yeah.
who
Georgia.
inspired, who was actually predated and post-dated Socrates.
I'll be damned.
He was philosophizing before Socrates and after Socrates,
Philosophizing.
and actually refuted many of the things Socrates said so he could be absurd and get a bigger audience of people.
Yes. No talking, ma'am, in the back, please. Thank you.
And of course, the people who were in control of Athens, the alien motherhood at that time,
Yes, exactly.
and actually sought a court injunction which actually mandated that Socrates drink the hemlock.
Hemlock.
Yeah, That's marijuana-laced hemlock.
Oh, feedback is great.
Okay, anyway, where's the feedback? The
take care of
feedback is coming
I'll
from the
take care of
computer.
it. I'll use my talents. There, that's not on.
Okay. And,
We need that blocking your face.
oh, okay.
Not on.
Okay.
I'll
So,
just handle this.
George E.S. was an absurdist. He started actually as a retirement job and he was 65. He came over from Sicily to Italy. He walked to the heel of Italy and then he took a fishing boat to Mycenae and walked over to Athens. This was after he retired in Sicily. He was a Greek Sicilian. And then he started basically a vaudeville show, just as Tom Miller is doing.
Yes.
And he philosophized about absurd things. And he made absolutely no sense whatsoever. And he refuted everything Socrates said, which was based on dialectical materialism, which is a way of logisticizing truth. And people laughed at it because what he was saying was so stupid that it was funny.
Right.
And so the alien motherhood, who was in control of the Parthenon,
Correct.
didn't have any objection to what Georgias was saying because it refuted everything that Socrates was saying, which was absurd, and therefore lending credibility to Socrates. And of course, the alien motherhood continued to control Athens after Socrates drank the marijuana-laced hemlock, which we call hamlock, and his students, Plato and Aristotle, continued to criticize Gorgias, which Gorgias loved because it meant more of an audience, and of course they were paying to come in. He was charging admission. So he loved being criticized by Plato and Aristotle, and of course Gorgias continued to make fun of, or actually criticize Socrates in an absurd way, and also Plato and Aristotle, by the way. And it was kind of a symbiotic relationship. So therefore, absurdism is not only the way to truth, but the basis of Eastern and Western philosophy.
Glory,
We're running the show. We're in control.
Because the Hellenistic Empire at that time extended all the way to India and beyond. And in fact, included part of India.
Hallelujah.
Right. Hallelujah. God bless everyone. Goddess, praise the new prayer tent that Michelle is trying to talk me into.
We need that pray tent. We need that pray tent.
It's about 300 square foot tent. It's like 6 by 10 or something.
But like 6 people can live in it.
It's a huge tent.
$450. We're going to get this thing.
Big.
Big old party.
It's the Hagia Sophia of tents.
Can you imagine fitting all these people in a 6 by 10 tent?
It would work beautifully.
Oh my God.
They'd all be paying attention.
We'd have a chance to dance and sing in the presence of the Lord.
We know who was talking over the act.
Yeah.
So I've countered this suggestion with maybe a 10 by 30 tent,
A princess
or
tent.
actually a 20 by 30
A
tent.
little princess
Two
tent.
10 by 30 tents fit together for $27 each on
Yeah,
eBay.
I saw that, a kid's princess tent
Now
set,
you're
and it's
talking.
got lighting. It's got Christmas lighting, and it's like it's snowing outside.
Oh, I
This
love
is the
it.
coolest tent, and so much cheaper.
So we will be discussing the prayer tent, the revival tent, that's what we're calling it,
Right.
from henceforth.
Henceforth.
The Gainesville Sun has called the Tabernacle of Hedonism Tom Miller's
Not
Tabernacle of Hedonism.
Not
And this is
true.
not true,
Not true.
because the Tabernacle of Hedonism is a church. It is a non-profit organization.
Yes.
And every time
And yours
Tom
is-
Miller sells some art, all of the proceeds go to the Tabernacle of Hedonism.
Right.
Okay.
Not to me.
Not to
I have no money.
In turn, those proceeds are paid right back to Tom Miller. Of course, there's no record of
But not
this.
to me, that anybody knows.
Are the pastor.
Yes.
And it's never reported to the, it's never actually reported
Not
to the
reported.
government.
No, because I drink it and eat it.
Go to Tom Miller.
And therefore, Tom Miller never has to report the income, and it's therefore tax-free.
Correct. No talking, ma'am.
No taxes.
Yes, that's right.
Hello.
I love you. Okay.
So, I don't know,
I have $1 million.
so we don't want to say it's Tom Miller's Tabernacle of Hedonism, because if there's ever an IRS audit,
No, no.
then Tom Miller could get in trouble.
No,
It's the League of
the Reverend
Tabernacle.
Angel dusts, not mine.
Reverend Angel does.
IRS,
Tabernacle.
beware.
I'm going to suggest to Bill
Have
Dean
no
that it
idea
should
how it
be
got there.
the Tom Miller with the Tabernacle of Hedonism, or Tom Miller hosts the Tabernacle of
Host,
Hedonism.
host. I'm the
Okay,
host.
that's it.
I'm just the host.
All right, any other special prayers?
Zika virus.
The Zika
We're
virus?
entering the summer. Zika virus.
Parasites.
Madonna, yes. How about marijuana for president in 2018?
I got one. Surviving Waffen SS veterans.
And legalization of recreational marijuana in 2020, and all of the voters who will vote for recreational marijuana in 2020, including all the cockroaches in your bathroom, kitchen, and compost pile.
All
outside.
cockroaches should be able to smoke this stuff.
Oh,
And vote.
Yes.
Love those voting roads.
We love
Cockroach
democracy
voting.
here.
Cockroach voting. Cockroach voting. Cockroach voting. Cockroach voting.
Now the difference between cockroaches and cockroaches is that cockroaches smoke crack,
Yes.
Yes.
which we also eventually want to legalize.
Yes. I support cockroaches.
Crack is whack.
I
All
want
right.
a cockroach t-shirt.
Whack.
Our mother,
Our mother.
Our mother.
who groweth
Who groweth
the really greatest green
the really greatest greens.
art
Art
up there in the Ojamposphere,
up there in the ozonosphere.
under the influence
Under the influence
of the crack they cook up there.
of the crack they put up there.
Oh, mellow is that herb. Oh, high and holy is the great dumpster mother.
Oh, high and holy is the great dumpster mother.
Officer friendly,
Officer friendly.
please forgive me
Please forgive me.
if my license plate was not lit up.
My license plate was not lit up.
I didn't share any marijuana with my license plate.
I didn't share any marijuana on my license plate.
I'm very sorry.
Very sorry.
And if she finds anything suspicious,
And if she finds anything suspicious,
we have no idea how it got there.
we have no idea how it got there.
Jesus must have done it
Jesus must have done it
because he is the kingpin.
because he is the
He
kingpin.
died for all of our drug deals
He died for all our drug
and
deals,
paraphernalia possession.
paraphernalia possessions.
And I will testify to this in a court of law,
And I will testify to this in a court of law,
and I will be vindicated,
and I will be vindicated,
adjudicated,
adjudicated,
and hopefully Baker acted.
hopefully Baker acted.
Because that means I have access to all the oxycodone I want.
Yes, that means I have access to all the oxycodone.
For thine is the cow pie, the rain, and the
For
shroom.
thine is the cow pie, the rain, and the shrew.
Amen.
Amen.
A woman.
A woman.
A oxycodone smoking cockroach. A joint.
Hey, Joe.
Goddess bless everyone. The magic is working. The demon alcohol is spinning on the floor.
The Reverend Angel dust, ladies and gentlemen, the Reverend Angel dust. Good evening and welcome to the Tabernacle of Hedonism with your host, Tom Miller. Hardback Cafe in downtown Gainesville, Florida, home of the Fighting Gators and the Brain Institute. We're cleaning up a mess here on the floor now, using a broom and cleaning all the liquid off the floor. So the glass and everything is not gonna